What's up, folks? Las Capinas here, and today the second episode of 5 Records with Friends. This time with my friend Punk Osso. I spoke about him on the last episode because he's Turbo Jugend also, Skate and Destroy. So Turbo Jugend, Skate and Destroy is well represented on this series. And he's also have a band called Nothing Tribes. Check them out at Rebellion introduction stage. They will be playing there. Check their demo on Headshrinker Records. Name Your Price on Bandcamp. So every penny you give to them, I'll send them. All right, that's it. Man, Punk also. It's from Greece. He's a really cool guy, and it cheated a little bit. Because 5 Records, but he dropped an honorable mention, and what a great mention, because it's The Helicopters, one of the greatest bands ever, and the record is Grande Rock. I've seen you, girl. I've seen you walking round and round for a long time. This is from 1999, because the world was about to end and they released this banger. You got songs like Move Right Out of Here, Paul Stanley, The Devil Stole the Beat from the Lord, Dog Day Mornings, Lonely. It's that glam garage rock, action rock, so to say. And if you've been on the channel for some time, I can't talk shit about The Helicopters because I don't know, man. They found the perfect way to do great records after great records. So Grande Rock, it's a great record, and yeah, man, I totally approve this honorable mention. Right after this one, on number 5, you got Frankenchrist by the Dead Kennedys.
We're sorry that you no longer need it, or want it, or even cared about here.
This was released in 85, and first things first, the album cover is amazing. Really love the album cover, and don't get me wrong, this is hardcore and punk, it's fucked up punk, and but it's not just fast, it's the songs are getting a little bit bigger, they're getting a little bit longer, it's political as fuck, it's Dead Kennedy, so it has to be political as fuck. This is not my favorite record from Dead Kennedys, but still right up my alley. I really love Dead Kennedys and all the stuff from them, but this record, I must say, I did give a listen. And yeah, man, still sounds awesome, still sounds heavy, still sounds punk as fuck. So yeah, go listen to Dead Kennedys, go listen to Frankenchrist, because this record is really up my alley. I understand as a drummer why this record is so fascinating, So as a drummer, I'm a drum apprentice, but Punk also is a drummer on Nothing Tribes. On number 4, the D Beat, the one who begin it all, UK82, D Beat, fucking into your face, Discharge, hear nothing, see nothing, say nothing. Fast, furious, raw, straight to the fucking point. You got songs like the title, Protest and Survive, I Won't Subscribe, A Hell on Earth, The Blood Runs Red, Free Speech for the Dumb, it's great. It's I don't know, man, it's a riot, it's a noise riot, in the greatest way possible. I also got to admit this record made a lot of sense when I listened to it for the first time, because I was listening to punk rock, and punk on the third wave or that kind of stuff, like NoFX, Anti-Flag, Bad Religion, that kind of stuff. And I also listen to some anarcho-punk, but then Discharge, dude, this is heavy, this is punk as fuck, this is more heavy, this is heavier than metal, you know? So, you gotta listen, man, you gotta listen. This is also political, also fucked up, you know, and it's great. I'm really into the political punk or the political lyrics when it comes to punk. Really, really cool stuff. So another great record here on the list. I didn't mention songs from Frankenchrist because you go there and listen to the whole damn record. I'm not gonna spoil you. All right, next up, The Exploited. Let's start a war, said Maggie one day. Also political, also UK 82. This is from 83. Harsh punk, riots also, you know, cruel. You got songs like Psycho, Safe Below, Let's Start a War, Insanity. Really cool stuff. This is not as heavy as the last records, you know, but it's raw and harsh, you know, as it should be, you know. I guess that's something that was lost along the way on punk rock or in the punk world. Bands like to get heavier, but the sound gets super polished, you know. And this is just, you know, unpolished, straight to the point, violent punk, you know. This is great. And one thing that I also liked on the punk side of music, you know, it's the drumming. The drumming parts are always amazing because it's just, you know, straight. It's fast. You know, you can't give any breaks. You're just you're just hitting fast the snare and the hi-hats and the kick. You're doing your own stuff. This is probably why Exploited rules, you know, fast drumming, you know, and the vocals are always on point, you know, really, really cool. But also not my favorite record from Exploited. Up next, my favorite Ramones record also, and it's Ramones self-titled.
Beat on the brat with the baseball bat, oh yeah, oh yeah.
You got Blitzkrieg Bop, Beat on the Brat, Judy's a Punk, I Wanna Be a Boyfriend, Now I Wanna Sniff Some Glue, Listen to My Heart, A Bad Affair, you know. You got a lot of great songs on the Ramones self-titled, and as I don't remember who said it, but I was an early adult, you know, and somebody said, if you don't like Ramones, you don't like punk. I still stand by that, you know, not so gatekeeper at the, you know, but man, you gotta listen to some Ramones, you know, Ramones rule, you know. Of course, as I grew older, I'm now more into the UK punk, you know, but still, man, Ramones are awesome. This is basically the blueprint for the rest, you know, of American punk, and I also understand punk. Punk also is a little bit older than me, so different generations here. So this was way. This album hit him harder than me, you know, because I was a teenager when I first found out about it, but Ramones have ended by that time, you know, so I didn't knew back there, you know. I'm a 90s child, so it's fucked up. But yeah, man, Ramones always bring them the good records, man. And this is my favorite record from Ramones, as I said. And now, the great surprise on number 1, The Misfits, Beware.
We are 138.
Say something to me. We are 138, Bullet, Attitude, Teenagers from Mars, Last Caress. You got songs in here. If you put only these songs onto a gig, you go there and you play these songs, I'm dying happy, you know? Even if you have a punk band or even if you have a metal band, do a special set, play only this EP. People will go there, will watch you, and they'll, alright, and they will leave happy. Use your fucking tuning. I don't care what you do. Play these songs. People are gonna love it. You are gonna love it because you're going to be playing a hell of a set. You know, I love the songs, man. I love the lyrics. I love the way Glenn Danzig puts his voice on the record. You know, man. I love Last Caress. I love We Are 138. I love Attitude. I gotta say, I'm a really sucker for these three tunes on here. You know, and yeah, man, it was a surprise. It was a surprise for me. Why? Because I had the idea Punkasso was gonna throw some wild card at me in here. I was expecting Turbo Negro, I gotta be honest, but I was not expecting the Helicopters, you know? And I was expecting the Ramones, you know, just a little bit. I was not expecting the Misfits on number one, actually. It's really cool, man. This is the cool part, the cool thing about doing this random stuff that I do. It's I just sent someone a message, bro, or sis. More guests to be soon, so sis. And I say, bro or sis, your 5 top records, give them to me. And yeah, usually. So this is the second episode, so the first went well and the second went well as also. And dude, it's amazing because it's sometimes there are wild cards, you know. And any given day, if you ask me, I probably will give you 5 different records, or at least 2 or 3 records, you know. Just one of 2, I keep them always or almost, you know. But 5 records any given day, I can give you a different response. So. And I know Punkasso suffered from that also, you know. So, and I got some future guests. They tell me the same. They told me the same thing. You're putting me on the spot here. Sorry, man. But I guess this is the cool stuff about music, you know. If you love music, it's always so difficult to just choose 5. So, if you chose 5 and gave them to me, man, I really appreciate it because. Now I can be talking about that fact on YouTube and to the rest of the world. So I'm gonna leave the links for Nothing Tribes down below. Follow the band. If you go to if you are planning to go to Rebellion Festival, go and check Nothing Tribes live. I think it's gonna be a wild show, a good wild show. You know, action rock, punk rock, straight to the face, really cool stuff. Go and take a listen. I have a review of their record in here. I don't know where on the channel. If you want, search it. And that's it, folks. See you next week. Friday. It's a good day. So that's it. Cheers. Have a nice weekend.